And now, Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger, and I have another interesting true story for you about the historic Death Valley country. It's the 4th of July, 1901, and all over America, folks are celebrating with parades, fireworks, and parties, as we open our story of Lovin' and Leavin'.
Hey, everybody, change partners.
Hey, what's that for? Can't I kiss my own girl?
By the number of girls you've been kissing, I wouldn't know who your girl is.
Oh, I was just having fun, Nina. This is a celebration, a holiday.
Well, I don't care for the way you celebrate. Oh, John.
Yes, Nina?
Will you walk me home, please?
Sure, Nina. I'll be glad to.
I'm taking you.
I'm going with John.
You're going with me. There's something I've got to talk to you about, Nina.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Thanks just the same, John.
Sure.
Don't be sore, Nina.
Wouldn't you be sore if I went around kissing all the fellows that way?
Yeah, I suppose I would. But you know you're the only girl for me.
Have a funny way of showing it.
Would you like it this way better?
Terry!
It's kind of dinky, but one of these days I'll buy you one as big as an egg.
It's simply beautiful. Oh, Terry, darling. We'll announce our engagement at the Saturday night barn dance.
And we'll be married just as soon as I get back.
Back? Where are you going?
To Nevada, to join the big mining rush.
Terry.
There's a fortune to be made out there, honey. The biggest excitement since the Comstock load.
Yes, I've heard about it, but...
No but about it. It's a chance of a lifetime, sweetheart. We'll be rich. You'll have servants and carriages, fine furs and jewels. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I suppose so.
You suppose?
Well, the whole idea sort of takes my breath away. To have you go so far off.
It won't be for long.
A few months?
Good luck. And I am lucky. The luckiest man in the world. You will wait for me, darling.
Forever.
What do you hear from Terry?
Oh, the usual.
How's he making out?
He hasn't struck it yet, but he will.
Where is he now?
Same place, I guess.
You guess? Doesn't he say?
You know Terry. He's the world's worst correspondent.
He doesn't write at all, does he? You haven't heard from him since he went out there.
How do you know?
And you haven't written him.
How could I, when I had no address?
I wanted to be sure before I said anything.
You've said enough.
No, you don't understand. I love you, Nina. I've loved you since the first day I met you. But with Terry around, I knew I didn't have much chance.
Terry is still the only man in my life, John.
Even though he's forgotten you?
I don't believe it. He's just working hard. He's too busy to write.
For a whole year?
Or maybe he's sick. Oh, John. I'm so worried. Maybe something awful has happened to him.
We'd have heard if it had.
Oh, it's so good to be able to talk to somebody.
Nina, would there be any hope for me if Terry didn't come back?
Oh, John, please.
All right. I won't press you. But just remember, I'm always here.
You're not so bad yourself, Terry.
Hey, what goes on, Vera? You're supposed to dance with everybody. He's not the only customer in the joint.
But I'm the most important one tonight, Buck.
Maybe you think so, but I...
Terry just sold his claim back for $50,000.
Huh? 50,000?
That's right, deal's all approved. Just waiting now for the papers to come through. In about 6 weeks, I'll have one last drink of your rot gut and head for home.
So you finally hit it. Well, congratulations. If there's anything you want, Terry, my boy, just yell. The place is yours. Vera, take good care of it.
Thank you, Buck. Your hospitality is exceeded only by your desire to get those clutching paws on my hard-earned money. But you're wasting your time. I've had my fill of being broke. I'm saving it to get married and settle down.
You spend a little time with the rest of the customers.
You never said anything before about having a girl, Terry.
Wasn't any reason to mention it.
Where is she?
Back home. Will she be surprised when I pop into town with my pockets bulging?
You haven't written her about your strike?
Nope. Matter of fact, I haven't written her since I came out here.
Well, why not?
Well, I didn't have anything to tell her.
You could at least tell her you love her.
I told her that before I left.
What makes you think she'll be there?
Because she promised she'd wait.
For you? Maybe she would.
I, Nina, take thee, John, to be my wedded husband.
If I find a place out there for us to live, I'll send for you.
And I'll board the first train west.
If you want to get in touch with me for any reason, my address is the Tonopah Water Company, Tonopah, Nevada. I'll write it down for you.
John, you've already written it down for me 3 times.
I have?
And marked the timetable.
I hate to have you make that long trip alone, especially the last spot across the desert by stagecoach. I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to turn the job down.
What did you say, John?
I said I've changed my mind about leaving you. I'm turning the job down.
Oh, you'll do no such thing. Construction engineer is not a job that comes along every day. This is the beginning, John, and we're going to make the most of it, even if we do have to start in Tonopah.
Darling, it's so good to hear you say that. I've been so afraid that you'd be sorry that you married me.
Sorry?
Well, I know how much you cared about Terry.
That's all over and done with. Love can't last with nothing to keep it alive.
Board! None of these past few weeks have been the happiest of my life.
I hope you'll always be able to say that.
On your train.
Goodbye, darling. All right, you.
Take care of yourself.
Oh, that's a good one, Freddie. I'll have to remember it. Terry,
Hi, Vera.
I heard you'd gone home.
Don't think I'd do that without saying goodbye, do you?
I thought it was kind of funny.
I've been to San Francisco. Some things came up that had to be straightened out.
Deal didn't fall through, did it?
Should say not. It's all signed, sealed, and delivered. And here's the certified check.
Paid to the order of Terry Burns. $50,000.
All I have to do is invest it, sit back, and enjoy life.
If you're interested in a good investment, you're looking at one. If you really want a return on your money.
Too bad I can't take that offer. The fellow that gets you, Vera, will get more than his money's worth.
When you leaving?
Morning stage.
Here's to you, Terry.
And here's to you.
Buck Sawyer. Where's Buck Sawyer?
What's the trouble, Dusty? Stage have an accident?
No, I've got a sick passenger here. No condition to go under Tonopah, chills and fever. There isn't an empty room in town. I don't know what to do.
Well, we'll put her in the office for overnight.
Oh,
Nina! Let me have her.
What's going on?
A sick woman just come in on the Tonopah stage.
I'm going to put her in the office.
Oh, no, you ain't. She might have something contagious.
We'll keep folks away from her.
Yeah, and away from the Royal Flush, too. Ruin my business. Now take her out of here.
She may be dying.
Well, she ain't gonna die in my place.
Get out of the way.
You heard me. And I'm the owner of this joint.
How much will you take for it?
You offering to buy the Royal Flush?
Name your price.
50,000.
Sold. Now get out of my way.
Oh.
Nina.
So this is her.
Yes.
She must think a lot of you to come all the way out here to find you. And you must care a little bit for her. Blowing your whole stake on a deadfall that ain't worth half of 50,000.
Nina.
Well, that's not doing any good. Now go find the doc as fast as you can while I take her clothes off and make her comfortable. And get her baggage from the stage driver. Mrs. John Ferrand. From Mr. John Ferrand. Tonopah Water Company, Tonopah, Nevada.
Well, I'll be pushing on.
Hey, Dusty, would you deliver this in Tonopah for me?
Well, sure, Vera.
Without fail now.
I'll do it the first thing when I get there.
is she?
Resting much quieter.
Let me spell you for a while.
Oh, I'm all right.
All night and half a day is enough for one stretch. You go get some rest. And Vera, thanks. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
She still has a fever. Moisten her face with that cold cloth once in a while.
Terry. How did you get here? Where am I?
You're in Goldfield, Nevada. You got sick on the stagecoach.
I don't understand.
There'll be plenty of time to explain later, sweetheart.
Sweetheart? I thought you'd forgotten.
Never. Not for a moment.
I waited and waited, Terry.
I was ashamed to write. Nothing but hard luck tales. But now, at last, I've struck it rich. I've got 50,000. Well, a nice piece of property, and we can be married.
Terry, I came out here to... Well, I was on my way to...
I know. To find me. And you landed straight in my arms. Didn't I always say I was lucky?
Terry...
You've talked enough. Now close your eyes and rest. Let me look at you.
Bar's closed, mister.
I'm looking for a girl named Vera.
I'm Vera. You must be Mr. Farron.
Yes. How is she?
Well, she's still unconscious, but resting quietly. I think the worst is over.
Take me to her, please.
She's in the office there. Terry Burns is with her.
Terry Burns?
He happened to be in the saloon when the driver brought her in.
Nina.
John!
What the devil brings you here?
My wife.
Oh, Nina.
Did you say your wife?
Yes, we were married 2 months ago.
I tried to tell you, Terry.
Did you know?
It was she who sent for me.
Seems like everybody stacked the cards against me.
It's all right. It's all right.
There, honey. Go get yourself a drink. Now, you just take it easy, honey. All this happening at once is enough to make anybody go to pieces.
I always thought you were my friend.
I am.
Yeah. Kind they write songs about. The minute I turn my back, you steal my girl.
Minute? You have a warped idea of time. For 2 years, Nina waited to hear from you. 2 years and not a single letter.
I had my reason for not writing.
There's no reason that'll excuse a thing like that. You've got nobody but yourself to blame for what happened.
Nina and I were engaged. She promised she'd wait for me. And she would have, if it hadn't been for you.
That's water under the bridge. She's my wife now, and you stay away from her.
Scared, huh? Well, you ought to be. Because I'm betting she still loves me. And I'm going to take her.
Break it up! Break it up! Ain't there enough wrong around here without two true fighting like dogs over a bone?
Nina's my wife, and nobody's going to take her away from me.
And nothing you do can keep her with you if she don't want to stay.
And she won't when I'm through.
Did she say anything to you about the way she felt?
No. She's too sick and upset to talk about it now or to think straight. You'll both have to wait until she's stronger and can make up her mind. And if you care for her half as much as you say you do, you'll let her make it up by herself.
Sure. That's all right with me.
I thought I'd washed Terry completely out of my life. But when I saw him again, and it shows he still loves me, paying $50,000 for that place, just so I'd have a roof over my head when I was sick. But John's my husband. I've made my vows. Oh, Vera, what am I going to do?
Search your heart and your conscience, honey.
I've been trying to, but I get a different answer from each of them.
You're only allowed one answer.
I know that, but I just can't seem to make up my mind.
Well, we'd better be getting back. Sun will be going down pretty soon. You mustn't be up in the night air yet.
If it only wasn't for me to decide.
No one else can, honey. But I don't mind telling you, I hope you don't take much longer. The suspense is getting me, too.
What are you doing, Vera?
I'm cleaning up the dump. Can't keep it closed forever unless you want to lose all you got in it.
Oh.
Well, you sure look happy. Where you been all morning?
Out riding on the desert, doing some tall thinking.
There's more thinking going on around here. I sure hope someone comes up with some answers pretty soon.
Did I ever tell you what a swell girl you are, Vera? Don't know how I'd ever get along without you.
You never told me that way before. What brought it on?
You might say the ride on the desert.
You should have gone riding in the desert sooner.
Wish Nina would make up her mind. Feel like a prisoner waiting to hear my sentence.
Have a drink.
No, thanks. Nina.
You're leaving? Yes. Where are you going? With my husband.
Nina. Are you sure, darling?
Yes, I'm sure. For the rest of my life, John.
Congratulations, John.
No hard feelings?
Of course not. The best man won. And I wish you both all the luck in the world.
Thanks. There's a stage leaving for Tonopah in a few minutes. I'll get our tickets.
Well, goodbye, Vera. And thanks for all you've done for me.
The best of everything to you, honey.
And the best of everything to you and Terry, too.
Me and Terry?
Oh, I happened to see you a few minutes ago. I hope you'll be as happy as John and I are. Goodbye, Terry.
So you did it on purpose. Why the sudden switch?
I told you I did some thinking out on the desert. It's funny how the desert gives you a different slant on things.
Go on.
When you love a person, really love them, you could want only one thing for them, to make them happy. And I wasn't making Nina happy trying to break up her marriage. You know what the preacher says, whom God hath joined together. Well, I don't want to be the man who puts them asunder.
Terry, you fool. You wonderful fool.
I'll buy the first part of that. Oh, come on, let's get to work. We've got a lot of fixing up to do if we're going to make this place pay.
You did say we.
I couldn't run it without you.
All right, boss.
And if there's a moral to this tale, I wouldn't know what it is. Except that Terry and Vera ran the Royal Flush Saloon happily ever after.